Raise your hand if you've got your Patty certification. Well, come on in. Let's watch some fights here at the Atlantis. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Tiny. Up against them, Magnitude. Historically, this is one of the most prized divisions in all of boxing, the middleweight division.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
First up is Tiny from the United States of America. Be facing Magnitude from the Philippines.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with red trim, Tiny. Fighting out of the blue corner from the Philippines. Wearing the white trunks with red trim, Magnitude.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event. Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That jab misses. How about that time counter shot? So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally... Hold that thought! Why weren't they covering up? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That big hook doesn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He just misses with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You're fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, Concentrate what you...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. I thought that was gonna be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They blocked the uppercut. A perfect counter shot. A perfect counter lands. They're both trying for a knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get...
There's the bell to start round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. Ooh, they landed a good jab there. Straight right just misses. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. They got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your...
Right round. Relax.
Here we go to the 4th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter lands. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. You'd like to see more jabs. This could be the end. And down goes Magnitude. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Con. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Give me your ball.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down? Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
He was thinking, he was smart, he weren't loading up, but he was still landing the power shots.
And there's the bell for round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
So much for defensive abilities. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. That was the moment.
Green Days now needs to steady the...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. The defense failed them. How did they survive that?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously...
Let's start the 6th. Coming off that fantastic last round. Hold it right there. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. Oh, wait a minute. The referee really thinking about stopping it. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seemed, and down goes Tiny. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You all right?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it's nothing there.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And they got caught. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Incredible work rate. That jab doesn't score. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. Round 7, here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He threw a punch and just got countered. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope.
Tiny goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Meteor. Up against them, Valkyrie. So here we go. This one's scheduled in the middleweight division.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Up first is the Meteor from the United States of America. And they'll be facing Valkyrie from the United States of America.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the black trunks trimmed with green, the Meteor. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the black trunks trimmed with black, Valkyrie.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd,
right,
all I can
I
say,
went over the rules.
heaven on earth.
I want you to
Heaven
protect
on earth.
yourself at all
What a
times.
great venue and what a
said
great
was correct.
matchup. Cannot
Good
wait
luck.
for this one. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That left hook misses. And he blocks the left uppercut. So much for defensive abilities. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena. What an atmosphere. What a build-up.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away.
Nice round. Good round.
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. A chance to make history. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Do you believe what we are seeing? How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got up to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That jab misses. Left uppercut doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Will the referee stop it? You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're getting it.
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This could be the end. I thought that was the... So he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Counter shot lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. He is down big time in the scores.
Every second, every minute of the...
There's the bell for round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him.
And the meteor crashes down to the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Failing to score with that right hook. We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A swing and a miss with the right hook. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Okay.
And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen.
Whoa, Johnny! And down goes Valkyrie. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
And he misses with that straight left. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchange here from both men. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Good man. Just say him again.
There's the bell for round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the...
Oh my God, Johnny! And we may see an early stoppage here. And right back into the fray.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And down goes the meteor. Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down. You've got to think right.
Here we go. It's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Carl, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. That jab won't score. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. What a massive upset this would be. And the meteor just got dropped. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Hope you brought your glow sticks. It's time to get funky here at the Observatory. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first is Rockstar. Up against them, the Myth. They'll fight as middleweights.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Up first, Rockstar from the United States of America. be facing the myth from France.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the white trunks, trimmed with white, the rock star. Fighting out of the blue corner from France. Wearing the yellow trunks with light purple trim, the Myth.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about.
Good luck.
We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Punch, counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Jab misses. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be a hellfire on here.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the... Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You're doing good, kid.
Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself back? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Catch and shoot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill.
And the Myth has been knocked down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Sellout. And they'll be facing Youngblood. Some people consider this to be the most entertaining division in all of boxing, middleweight division.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
First up, Sellout from Canada. Up against them, Youngblood from the United States of America.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Canada, wearing the pink trunks with red trim, Sellout. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the blue trunks with blue trim, Youngblood.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat, the atmosphere, you could cut it with a knife.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. That jab scores. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Nice job blocking the hook. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Can they finish it? They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. We wanted action, and did you see that? Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter shot. Corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? Good job trying to back out of trouble. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But if you take his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of it.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, hold that thought. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockout. On to the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
Oh, man, you got swarm in your face.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Will the referee step in? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The courage on display here is incredible. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. I thought smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there is no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you do. Smart.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter.